So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Allen. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Taron Johnson brought it down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Down inside the 40.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
At the Bills' 8-yard line.
Now Jones steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hyatt goes in motion left. 3rd down, goal to go from the 8. Here's Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in, announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Giants 3, Bills 0.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 10 more there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Alert, alert, alert. We go.
To the air, Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a second and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On fourth down, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got Smith here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bills at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Allen going to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Middle.
Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
56.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Alert.
Allen now looks to throw. Finds Hines again for the completion. Touchdown! Naeem Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense They've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 29 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A first down carry for Barkley. Trots over it. He'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Fourth down, Jones and the offense stay put. They're going for this. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On play action, Allen, he'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Crowder in motion here right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd down and 13. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Middle. Look out.
Throwing now is Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Bass on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Okay, here we go.
Now Jones, a final shot before break. Sliding out of the pocket. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And that's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point try good by Gano, and he makes the score 21-10.
Giants 10. Brandon Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. They'll roll him out right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Hey, home.
Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off 52.
Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Alert!
Now Allen again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Jones throwing for it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they'd like to let them stand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Allen off the play fake. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately, They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Allen's throw is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First target, first catch, and a first down. Harris running straight ahead. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On play action, Allen. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Okay, here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Stop.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On second down, here's Allen. And this one's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but now it'll be third down.
Deontay Banks on the coverage.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally?
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Inside the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Touchdown! Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Bass on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over.
And, my goodness, another interception. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate? And now here's another interception. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but
I didn't play like they said.
for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Giants' 6-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Allen going to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days. Obviously, this has now been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So Allen's going to look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and...
Under a heavy rush. question, down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
Back to throw. Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys